Hello guys and welcome. Today we will be continuing our discussion about race condition. So in our previous example we saw how we can get a race condition. So a race condition was that when we had our shared resource which was modified by two threads at the same time, and then we fixed it by fixing the order of execution of those threads. And we did that by starting first thread and then waiting for the thread to finish, and then we started the next thread, our second thread, which is decrement, and then we were waiting for that. We can actually fix this in another way, and now actually we are talking about we are fixing the order of execution. And let's see, we can use actually auto reset events. We have not talked about auto reset event. We will talk in our future videos. So an auto reset event is a signal which gets reset after it gets set automatically. It's like it's a door which gets opened and then gets locked automatically. You cannot open it again. Then you have to manually set it and open it. So auto reset event is just a signal equals to new auto reset event, and it's in initial state. We can say it's false, it's not signal. And then what we can do when we start our threads, now we don't need to join them here. When we start these threads, we can pass this auto reset event into the constructor, and now it has become an parameterized thread start, and then it should not compile because now it does not match. So here we have to fix the signature argument, object argument. When we wait, the main thread will wait for them, and then what we can say, one of those threads should wait. So auto reset event arg as auto reset event. We don't have to check about null, we know we are passing it. So our decrement thread can just wait. So it will wait until it gets the signal to continue. So it will be blocked here, and this thread, when this comes, it will run, finish, and then it will give the signal that is done. So it will call set. So let's see what's happening. First we have increment, we get into increment, it will run, finish its job. So it will run and start doing something, and then decrement will also run. It will come here, but it will wait. It will wait until he gets the signal, and the signal is given by increment. So when it's finished, it's setting. That means in the end we should see the result 0 all the time. Let's try. Build succeeded and shared int equal to 0. Try one more time. 0. Try one more time. 0. Try one more time. So what we have actually done, we have synchronized these threads by an auto reset event. So now we have used auto reset event to synchronize. Remember, we are not controlling the order. It is possible that the decrement runs first or the increment runs first, but whatever the order is, it will always work, because we have this reset event. This thread, decrement thread, will never go further until it gets the signal, so it will be blocked on this line. And increment, it will start doing its job, and then it will actually set the signal on which decrement is waiting. So when he gets the signal, he goes and decrements the variable. So it's safe. But this was how we synchronized our two threads with auto reset event. In the next example, or in the next video, we will see how we can use lock to protect our shared resource. I hope you like or you learned something from this video, and please subscribe or write comments if you have any questions. Until the next video, take care and goodbye.